G'day. Well, last couple of weeks, what a roller coaster. Actually, it wasn't so much of a roller coaster because it sort of went downhill and kind of stayed on the bottom. There was a bit of stress, as you could probably well imagine. In this video, I want to talk to you about some of the choices and some of the alternatives I had for getting a brand new engine and waiting till almost Christmas to have that fixed. So I had a look at a second-hand motor from a wreckers. I had a look at rebuilding my engine, and I also looked at getting a reconditioned engine. And a bit of news come during the week as well, so you'll be able to check that out. Anywho, let's go. Okay, just to recap on where we're at. I'm in Kununurra. I went into a fuel station, filled up with diesel, drove 150 kilometres towards the Bungles, and the car started to lose power and suddenly kaput. I didn't know at the time, but as it transpires, the engine was blown. Tow truck arrived, took me to the mechanics in Kununurra, and ever since I've been waiting to find out what's going to happen. Am I paying for it? Is the insurance company going to come to the party? Will the breakdown service help me out? Here's where we're at. Okay, so someone suggested rather than buying a brand new engine, why didn't I go for a rebuild of my existing engine? All right, I'll try that. So I found a guy in Perth, and the guy in Perth said, "Oh, no worries, mate, no worries, yeah, we can do that." It sounded a little bit too confident, but that's okay. I liked his bright attitude. And he said, yeah, just ship it down to us and we'll get it done. No problems at all. And I said, okay, so when you get it, give me a bit of an idea how long. Oh, between a week and a couple of weeks maybe. No longer than that. And I said, okay. Well, I said, I really need it done quite quickly. All right, mate, I can guarantee you I'll get it done in 7 days. Okay, that's great. He quoted me $7,000 for that particular job to rebuild my engine, which is pretty good value. And then I said, well, there won't be any other costs? No, 7K, that's it, all good. And obviously you pay the shipping. I said, yeah, that's fine. As it turns out, I then said, now you know the injectors are gone. Oh, yeah, right, no worries. He said, we can fix that up. And I said, well, is that an additional cost? Oh, yeah, well, you've got to buy the parts. Okay, what sort of money? Well, he said you can have it at cost, whatever that is. Turns out about $650 each, 4 injectors. That's 4 to 6 to 4, that's $2,500. Okay, I said, is there anything else? No, that should be it. That should be it. Should be it. I mean, he's a specialist. Anywho, he just went on and on and on and just kept promising this week. The thing that worried me, he said, as soon as you get it down here, he said, I'll order the parts, we'll have them in, they'll be here in no time, and then I'll get straight onto it. As I said, can have it back in a week. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, if I do all this, it gets down to him, he's in Perth, 3,000 kilometres away, then I'll contact him and he says, oh, I'll say, how's it going? Oh, yeah, no problems. It's almost a week. Is it finished? No, he said, he might say, oh, we haven't started on, we're just waiting on parts, but it shouldn't be too much longer. I'll give them a call now. Suddenly, his excuse may be that he's waiting on parts. And it just goes on and on and on, and then there might be some additional costs, and then the time might be, instead of a week, might be 2 weeks, might be 3, it just wasn't worth the roll of the dice. That's the alternative of getting my engine reconditioned 3,000 kilometres away. That's plan A. Another plan was I contacted a couple of wreckers, one in Darwin and one in Perth, And one guy said, "Oh yeah, we've got one, definitely." He said, "Oh, you'll love this. You'll love this." Now this motor, it's a wreck motor, but it's coming out of an old Prado, around 2011, a bit older than yours, but it's really purring like a kitten. And it's come out of that car, and that car was on only 121,000 kilometres. And don't worry, you've got a 3-month warranty. So I'm thinking, if I go down this path, first of all, how does he know the motor's purring? Because if it's a wreck, then I don't know how maybe they can start it up after the car crash and check it. Maybe they bench test it. Maybe they just take the word for the fact it was running pretty well when the wreck arrived. So lots of variables, lots of unknowns. And the warranty, what good is that warranty if I get the engine, get the local mechanics to fit it? By the way, so there's the money to buy the wreck, which is about, I think, $9,500, and that's an old motor, long motor, and that excludes the, pretty sure it excluded the injectors. Wow. Without boring you all about motors, but some of you guys and ladies will know about that. Okay, so then he was going to ship it up to me. I was going to pay for it. He was going to ship it up, and everything would be fine. But and he's got this warranty. But that warranty isn't really worth a lot of use for me, because I'm going from here across to Catherine and down to Alice Springs. And I'd hate to phone up from Alice Springs in 6 weeks' time to tell a wrecker, "Oh, the engine's failed." Yeah, no problems, mate. Just bring it over and we'll swap it over. I mean, there's added cost for me to shipping and nightmares and headaches, and so that's not an option. What next? Here's a news flash. A big news flash. I just got a message from the insurance company. They're going to pay out for the car. In fact, they've written it off. So that means they're okay to send me a cheque for the full amount of that its car's insured. Now here's a little note for everyone. The difference between agreed value and market value sometimes can be quite significant. So whichever insurance company you're with, and might even be worth considering changing, I'm not suggesting, but just in case, agreed value is you agree this is the value that is going to be paid out in the event of a write-off, and that's the cheque they write. Whereas if it's a market value, that could be dropping at all times. And as I said, that difference could be, $10,000, $15,000, depending on what the car is worth. So there you go. I'm there. I mean, it's sad to see the Prado go, but equally, it means I can start afresh and get another car without any dramas, get it all in, hopefully with a warranty and so on and so forth. And I'll get a newer car and we'll move on. So that's the plan. We'll just see how we go from there. Anywho, that's the latest. Well, there you have it. I'm not going to give you the hard time of having a part 1, a part 2, part 3. It's just an ongoing set of events as I'm moving toward digging myself out of this hole. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you found it useful, helpful and or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, do you know that 80% of the people watching my videos are not subscribers? So if you're part of that 80%, please join. If you think the video is worth sharing, that'd be great. And until next time, this is Paul Wheel Drive, signing off.